Welcome back to the Lift and Glow Fitness podcast. Today I'm with Sammy and Charl and we're going to talk about fitness red flags. So we want you to avoid these things if you want long-term results. When we talk about long-term results, what we mean by this is losing weight and keeping it off, actually being a healthier person in the long run. We've put together a little list of things that we're going to go through. And I would say if you sign up to something and you hear these things being mentioned, or if you are on social media and you hear these things being mentioned, that just run a mile.
Abort.
Yeah, just abort mission. Because there's still, even though a lot of these things I would say are quite outdated, and in our little echo chamber, I don't think we see many people talk about these things, although we did just talk about that. Never mind. And so I feel like we don't see much of this, but we still see it from clients.
Mm-hmm.
So like when we get a new client, like we had a new member join the gym recently who was doing like Herbalife, so
Some just seems so old now, doesn't it?
like I remember being in Muggle Health Studios when I was a member there, not when I was working there. And I think I was like 18, 19 and Herbalife was on the shelf.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how's this still going?
I used to do Celebrity Slim. Remember that one?
I did Slim Fast.
I like Slimmer's World.
Slim
Stuff like
as
that.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just been going for ages.
Yeah.
So fitness red flags. So the first thing we've literally just mentioned, meal replacements.
Yeah. No. End of.
It's a no from me.
They've got zero nutrition in them. Like they're not going to give you any of the nutrients that your body needs. They've got zero protein in them, so they're not going to like keep you full. Like they're just going to make you starving. They're going to make you angry and hangry and pissed off. They're just being miserable.
You're
like,
just not getting fuel from it
No.
whatsoever.
They're not going to fuel your muscles, your brain, your body, like anything. You just get nothing from them.
If they're trying to say to you, just don't eat. So for example, like Slim Fast, I don't know what the others are like. It was, you can eat one meal a day of normal food and your other 2 meals are these products. Now, obviously this is a business. They're trying to sell their products and they're trying to make you have as many of them as possible. And it was like a 250 calorie bar and a 250 calorie shake. And it's like, you're just a business. You're just trying to make money. You're not actually looking after people's health.
No.
It's just like and I'm not going to lie, those things will make you lose weight. But what we're talking about is long-term health and long-term results. And I think the biggest thing about any meal replacement is it doesn't teach you anything.
No.
Like it doesn't teach you, like when you get a coach like one of us, we teach you how to build a meal that is going to keep you full, and it's going to keep you nourished, and it's going to make you healthier, and it's going to help you get your results and keep them. Whereas they're just like have this product and then you can't navigate the real world.
Yeah. I think as well, like they know that just because they're basically like making you have 0 calories, well, not 0, but minimal calories, so you're obviously going to lose weight. Like it's not rocket science, but like they're just focusing on not even your aesthetic, because but you know what I mean. But like they're just going to lose weight, but their actual internal health, is fucked. Like it's not going to make you feel healthy or feel healthy inside whatsoever.
How is eating a chocolate bar like
Yeah.
a complete
I mean,
meal?
it sounds great, but no.
That's what I used to love about Slim Fast is that
Yeah.
I could have a chocolate bar for my
Yeah,
breakfast.
same. I used to have it at lunch in school.
So weird.
Yeah.
So meal replacements are a no-go. I think that what we need to do instead is learn how to build a way of eating that we enjoy and that we can stick to long term. If you want to get results that stick, you have to enjoy your day-to-day life. You can't just be eating a chocolate bar every day for breakfast.
I think a lot of people think as well, like, oh, I can't diet, because to them, like, they're thinking about like a bodybuilder's diet. Like the majority of the population aren't going on stage in a bodybuilder bikini, like whatever are they? Like you don't have to stick to. And I know we all say like we don't provide strict diet plans for our clients because we want to still live a life. We want to still be able to go out for a weekend. We want to still be able to have an Aperol and stuff. Like it's about learning what you can include in your 3 meals a day and snacks with foods that you enjoy whilst also focusing on your health and stuff, isn't it? Like it's fitting it around you and your likes and your lifestyle, not making your life fit this meal plan that's not realistic.
Definitely. I think the bodybuilder meal plan thing, like people think that that's what you need to do. I'm actually so glad that you mentioned that, because I do feel like those types of coaches get a lot of clients because they have amazing transformations. But to me, it's really easy to get an amazing transformation when you stop someone living their whole life and you just put them on chicken and rice.
Yeah.
And as soon as their 12-week, 20-week challenge, whatever it is
They leave
over,
them high and dry.
back to square one.
I know people that have been on them and like they've done that. They've done it been amazing, but like you don't see them for that length of time because they're doing that. They can't do anything. They can't go out. They can't go for meals. So it's like you've done that. But I just personally, I would rather look and feel a bit confident, like feel confident, but not be pure ripped as anything, but enjoying myself as well.
Yeah.
You want to have a lot of balance, don't you?
I think I said on my Q&A this week, having abs is actually shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's actually shit. Like, I had abs and I felt terrible around all food that I was eating and I felt really guilty. And it's like, I'd rather have an ass and a bit of body fat.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally just...
And an apple.
Yeah, I think I was a size 6 and I had abs, but I still wasn't happy. Like, I thought I'd be happy like that. But I now like to have a beer, have chocolate without feeling like I'm a bad person.
Yeah.
And do you know what I mean? And enjoy your chippy. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
That's you said about guilt then, didn't you? Like it's those bodybuilding type of, not saying bodybuilding, but you know, those type of strict meal plans, like they create food guilt, like because they put things off limits, don't they? And then that's when you're like, oh, I can't have that. Well,
there's
you
a
can.
lot of disordered eating that comes from people are left when they've done those diets. And like, this is why I'm not really into like client photo shoots and stuff like that. And I'm not saying that's a red flag because there are a lot of like lifestyle coaches that do them and okay, that's fine. But I feel like when people get super lean by doing these really strict things, they end up coming out of it with like a poorer relationship with food and a poorer relationship with themselves. And it leaves them feeling less confident, not more confident. So obviously that's not what we would recommend. We want to show you how to, like I said, put together a meal that you can, like a breakfast, for example. We don't want you to eat egg whites every day. If you don't like egg whites, you don't eat them.
Yeah.
You know, if someone says to me, oh, I just don't really like this breakfast, I'm like, well, don't fucking eat it then. Let's find something else.
Mix it up.
Yeah, like put a little bit of Nutella on your porridge or do you know what I mean? Just try and find meals that you actually enjoy because the only way to get results and keep them is to build a new life for yourself, isn't it? And you can't hate everything you're eating. I mean, you don't have to be absolutely obsessed with everything you're eating. Like I'm bored of my chicken butties, but I still eat them.
Yeah.
Because they're not,
It's easy.
I'm not vomiting on them.
Like me with me yogurt and fruit.
Yeah.
I'm like, But
I know. But
when
you
you're
eat
better,
it.
you'd actually quite enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's just going to eat it.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh. And then when I eat it, I'm like, oh, that was stunning. Like, what's my problem?
That's delish.
Because I actually love me yogurt, me grapes, me strawberries. I love it when I'm eating it, but it's before it. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
it's weird. But that might be because it's like 5 a.m. I don't want to eat. The next thing is steer clear of anything cleanse, detox, juicing. I just don't like this.
No.
I just don't like this. Like, don't eat food for 3 days, just do a juice cleanse. Like, obviously, and also what I don't like, fair enough, if you really want to do one, if you think it's going to make a gut reset or whatever. But if you're doing it to lose weight, it's stupid. But it's actually really quite stupid because obviously you're going to lose weight because you've got no food in your digestive tract. You're not holding on to water because you've not had carbs and you've probably just shit for 3 days because all you've had is fruit and veg.
Yeah. So you'll feel good and you'll feel lean for like a week and then
A day? Because when you eat food again,
it comes back straight away.
I tried the juice diet, like what was it called? The Jason Vale Juice Master or something.
oh, I don't know.
I tried it. I bought me and my mum the book, and I got all the shite, and I bought the juicer off Gumtree, and I had all my things set up. And then by 5 p.m. on the first day, mum had a headache. Mum had a cup of tea, beans on toast, and I had breakfast the following day because we just felt like shite after one day. It was awful.
It's not normal to. But again, what does a juice cleanse detox actually teach us about living a healthy lifestyle? It doesn't teach us anything, does it?
No.
It just tells us that we need to starve ourselves to feel better, which isn't true.
No.
It's wrong. It's like, and like, again, people sell them because they're making money. Like, I know that there's people who create juices and sell them as a business. And okay, like everyone's got to live and they might love it and they might swear by it, but it's not it shouldn't be used to lose weight. It shouldn't be used to lose fat. If you, for whatever reason, like I know one of the girls from the gym likes doing it as a gut reset.
Yeah.
Fair enough. If you want to do that, then
What,
that's
like
you.
just juices, nothing else?
72 hours she does of just juices, nothing else. And she says that it just helps her. I mean, I wouldn't be seen dead doing it. And if I ever do it, tell me to fuck off. But it's just like, I don't know, people might want to do it for different reasons. She's proper in her teenage years, isn't she? So yeah, I would say, and also what we need to remember is that we don't need to like cleanse or detox our body.
Yeah.
Like our liver and kidneys do that for us.
Yeah.
I think uno momento. No, I think if like some people want to have juices as like an enhancement to their diet, then fine, but don't use it as a replacement. Like, there's nothing against juices, but like don't have it instead of a meal.
Yeah.
I love a juice. If I go past that pomegranate in town, I'm like, I'm getting a juice. Like I love it.
Like it's like a nice brunch place or something.
Yeah.
And
When I go to the Crow's Nest, I'm always getting
stunning.
is it the Glow? The orange one, Sutton Glow, stunning.
Yeah.
And also I've got a juice in me, like a pressed, one of those organic pressed juices things in my fridge.
Yeah.
I'm not against juices. I'm just against replacing food with juices.
Yes.
Yeah.
And juice cleansers or like do this detox. You can get like them there's like detox powder drinks, isn't there?
to basically just make you shit.
Yes. Yeah.
Basically like taking laxative.
Yeah. Those types of things.
Surely that's not good for you though.
No, I mean, I think it just clears your digestive system, but just go get a colonic instead. You don't have to starve yourself for 3 days. What did you just mention then? Laxatives. Just popped in. Laxatives. Skinny teas.
Yes.
That's another thing.
Oh my God. Do you remember that? Was it booty or
Booty.
is that what it was called?
I know someone who got pregnant doing them, you know, because she shit out. Like she literally had diarrhea from doing them. So her contraceptive wasn't landing and she got pregnant.
Wow.
Beware.
ADHD brain. I was gonna say that reminds me of Friends where it's like they should say that on the box.
I actually think it does now. I actually think it does now. But yeah, that is. I should say that on the box.
You made a Friends reference now. Fucking love Friends.
I love Friends. Me and Fran quote Friends to each other constantly.
Same.
Shannon was telling Fran, so she was gonna do a speech at the wedding, and thank the Lord that she never, because it was morbid as fuck. And she was telling Fran the speech, and him and Meg just looked at each other. And you know that episode of Friends where Chandler goes to the one woman show, and it's like, why don't you like me?
Was that Shannon's speech?
Yeah. So funny. Anyway, we digress. So yeah, things like skinny teas, fat burners as well. Like just stay away. Just it's all about building knowledge around food and just building better habits. It's as simple as that. There's none of these like miracle products actually work. Skipping meals.
You're only going to be left starving after it.
Yeah.
As we were saying before, if you're going to skip a breakfast and a lunch, and by the time you get to tea, you're just going to splurge and just have everything, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're just going to eat more, and probably more of the more indulgent stuff, because you're just trying to get that fix, like that sugar, salty fix.
Yeah. Your blood sugars have like dropped, and then you're getting all like shaky and like, I can just eat anything. And so you just eat everything.
I do literally shake and get so hungry.
Yeah.
Like,
You've
I'm quite hungry
literally
now.
had a headache before.
I know. That banana bread hasn't cut it. I know.
But I'm the same, you know, and Fran, like my dad's always said, from the minute you've opened your eyes, you needed feeding. So like he'd be like, where's the cereal bar? Hayley's like,
Hayley's up.
Yeah. And like when me and Fran go on holiday, and we're getting ready. You know, when you're on holiday and breakfast isn't immediately available because you don't have a fridge.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I need to leave. Like I start freaking out and like going dizzy and that. And he's like, oh, what's wrong with you? I was like, no, you don't understand. If I get too hungry, like I feel like I'm physically going to faint. I don't know what it is. Like I was like, maybe it's my metabolism, or maybe it's just, I don't know, like when my blood sugars drop, I'm just not okay. I nearly fainted in Venice once while I was Fran was waiting for a crepe. And like, just like, I don't know. And he thinks I'm dramatic. I'm like, no, it's not that. It's just it's such an intense, like when you let yourself get hungry and then you just end up overeating. I think the things with skipping meals is, this is what I used to do. I don't know if you have ever done this, but I would be like, if I don't eat my lunch, I can eat a share bar. Because I'd be like, I want chocolate rather than chicken. Do you know what I mean?
If I skip lunch and then I think like, oh, I'm not even that hungry. It gets to like cooking tea time and I'm like, oh, now I've like got food in front of me. I'm fucking starving. And then you're like snacking on everything, like a pack of crisps or I'm
nuts,
like
cheese, salami, and while you're making your tea.
I'm making like a spag bowl and I'm eating off the pepper as I'm chopping it up because
Yeah.
I'm so hungry
Yeah.
and like you've overeaten without even realising it.
Yeah, definitely. That's like a big one. Like, I think one of the key things that people proper underestimate, and a lot of coaches underestimate this as well, is like the goal when you are trying to lose fat and when you're trying to keep it off, the goal is to not get hungry. Like, don't let yourself get hungry.
Yeah.
And so the best way to do that is just to eat at regular intervals. And if you skip meals, you're going to let yourself get hungry, and making decisions is really hard when you're hungry, or making good decisions is you're not going to go, I'm craving an apple. You know what I mean? Like, no one's done that. You're going to stop at the Mackey's drive-through or like order the waffle or
Do you ever do a
get a
food
sherbet
shop when you're hungry? Sorry.
yes.
Like, and you end up like so much shite. If you go down that special buy aisle in Aldi when you're hungry, oh my God, I come in with all sorts.
Yeah.
Pete
Or
came in with a tub of heroes the other day.
Did
Did two
he?
of them in our house. It's gone.
do you ever eat stuff while you're shopping? So then they scan the empty wrapper.
No, but
Michael
I do take a drink sometimes.
No, I'm
Michael
quite
used to
bad.
do that with
Yeah.
milk.
Milk?
Vial. Swig milk and then pay for it at the end.
Oh, I love swigging milk.
I can't bear it.
I
can't bear it.
No.
It knocks me sick.
I love milk.
You know, Frank can't even touch a milk bottle.
Sorry, and he was calling you dramatic for nearly fainting because you're not eating.
So when he was a kid, you know, the milk cartons that you used to get, and I remember this
In
like
school?
clear as day. Yeah, you used to get milk cartons, and it would always be boss if you got a freezing cold one, but every now and again you get a warm one. I think he used to like milk, and then he got a warm one, and it was literally like cream inside. And since then, he's just he cannot handle milk. Like if there was a pint of milk on the side, he'd be like, oh, I just can't touch it. But he loves ice cream.
You just said it tastes like cow, but you like steak.
Yeah, but
Tastes
don't want
like
milk
cow.
to taste like cow.
That's
no,
what
it
she
tastes like
said.
milk tastes like cow's udders.
When have you tasted
a
the
cow's
cow's
udder?
udder?
That's what I imagine it tastes like. It knocks me sick.
Well, you do eat cow.
Yeah, I like steak, obviously. That doesn't taste like udders.
I don't want me coffee to taste like a cow's udder. That is hilarious. You know what? That just reminded me of when I used to work in Marxie's. I'm obsessed with Marxie's. Talk about it every breath.
Every
when
podcast.
every
Sponsor us.
Do you know what? Marks and Spencer's, I would be the best advocate for you.
It's Marxie's and Lucy Davis. That's all that gets spoken about in this podcast.
I feel seen.
Fine girl.
And Lululemon.
Yeah.
So when I used to work there, this woman used to come in and buy vegan milk because she was vegan, and she once brought a carton of goat milk back, and when I accidentally took this home and it tasted like a goat, and I was a student and I was just crying laughing because I was just like, it tasted like a goat. How do you know what a goat?
How does vegan milk come from a goat?
She got the wrong
Oh shit! No. I know.
She was it by accident. But she was obviously horrified. She drove straight back to the shop. I bought this by accident and it tasted like a goat. Yeah, so no, it wasn't oat milk with, goat milk inside.
Oat milk from a goat. Oh my God.
They mixed the label up.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Where were we? What were we talking about? So yeah, skipping meals. I think we were talking about.
We got onto udders.
Why are we talking about
my
cows?
God.
Udders?
Why were we talking about that?
Because
We were talking about shopping when you were hungry, and then Michael drinking milk, and then we talked about udders. And
that
goats.
is weird. So does he drink milk by the pint? Like, does he?
Loves it.
Does he?
Yeah,
I do
he
though.
can't come near me when he has it. Pure milk muzzy and that, but
I did used to drink like a pint of milk, but it's not something. I love eating chocolate followed by milk.
Oh yeah, dip in chocolate bar and milk.
Yum. Yum.
Yeah.
And my days of milk are over. I'm on an oat milk thing now, which is shit. Anyway, so we were talking about skipping meals. And so we would say so this also ties in nicely to like fasting and intermittent fasting. So I feel like if you're doing a plan or you're thinking of doing intermittent fasting, just know that those types of things might work for some people, but in our experience, we've worked with hundreds of women. Not one of them still does intermittent fasting.
No.
It's always better when you wake up and eat breakfast. You don't need to eat it at 5 a.m. like me. I'm just weird and I want coffee and I have to eat before coffee. It just looks like eating a meal, before 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, and then another one, at lunchtime, thereabout, and then another one. So just having 3 well spread out meals and not trying to, like a lot of people will wait as long as possible or wait until 2 p.m. to eat. But then what you find is in your eating window, you end up eating more because of cravings, because of that excess hunger. And then you end up eating more than what you need.
I had a new online client signed up like about 3 weeks ago now. Got hair in my face. And she was saying about how, like, we were just chatting and she's like, oh yeah, I've been doing intermittent fasting, but she trains at 6 a.m. and then she wasn't eating until like 11
flag.
or 12.
I needed a red flag for this.
She was like, yeah, but by the time I get to
Wave
11
your
or
leg.
12,
I know.
like,
I was literally just thinking that.
maybe shoot. And I've got like a really bad headache, and then like I end up eating like a massive lunch and all that. And I was like, well, why are you intermittent fasting then? And she was like, I'm so glad you've said that. But I think people just think it's the thing to do, and like, yeah, like it's just the popular thing to do.
I'm so glad you mentioned that, because if you train first thing in the morning, you can't. I just think intermittent fasting is definitely not for you. No. Even if you'd like dead set on trying it, then I just don't think it's for you, because if you're strength training, you are not going to get the most out of your sessions if you're not properly fueled. I actually think even if, I mean, I know a lot of people can't, but even if I trained at 6 a.m, I'd be eating a banana or an apple or something.
That's that to everyone.
Like, it needs some energy. Like the girls who come in early, the ones who feel sick, I'm like, eat that square bar. Like the square bars aren't just for me; they're for the people who's like
who've hit white.
But don't you see people hit white in the morning more than the night?
Yeah, because they've got no sustenance in them.
Yeah, and I had one girl, Molly, I had her in last Monday night, and she was like, I haven't ate since 12 o'clock. And I was like, well, that's why you are literally like done.
Whiteyed.
Yeah, she was proper whiteyed. So I gave her a square bar, she ate half of it, and she just smashed through the rest of the workout. Yeah. So you have to be, especially for the training that we're doing, don't get me wrong, you can do an incline treadmill walk, you'd probably be fine. If you're lifting heavy weights, like you will go dizzy, you will feel sick. Your body needs energy.
I find there's nothing worse than training when I'm hungry though as well. Like I just get starving. And then the more I feel it, the more I think about it, and it's just a vicious cycle.
Yeah. Even last night, so me and Fran do hot yoga on a Monday, which means that, because we normally eat tea at like 6 o'clock and hot yoga's at 6:30. So I'm hungry when I go there, and I go dizzy in it all the time. So last night I had a snack before I went and I was fine. So it's just like, it's just keeping your body fueled, and then you perform better. If you perform better, you get better results. You know what I mean? Simples. Okay, this one was really good. Charlie brought this one up. Having to give up your social life.
Yeah.
Abort mission.
Yeah.
Red flag. I should have got a red flag for this. That was
alright. We've got me leggings. It's fine.
You know what just popped into my head? Does anyone watch Big Bang Theory?
Yeah, well, yeah,
I've seen
the flags YouTube that he does. What's it called?
I don't know.
Friends with Flags or something.
Oh,
Sheldon.
I do know what you mean. I haven't watched it that intently though.
Oh, well, that just came into my head.
I can't quote it. I can quote Friends.
That was wasted.
I was thinking of the song Red Light, Green Light.
So yeah, giving up your social life's not a vibe.
No, you're not going to do that for the rest of your life. Like, you're not going to give up going out for meals with your family and friends. You're not going to give up going for an Aperol or a beer with your friends or your boyfriend. So not for the rest of your life anyway. So why would you do it just for a little amount of time? You need to be able to actually go out and have drinks and food, but be able to like incorporate it into your life as well. Like incorporate it into your diet.
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely.
You need to learn like how to navigate them, don't you? So, like, that's what we do with all of our clients and lifting. Like, all of our clients know that we all love a good social life, a good party, whatever.
But we literally live that, don't we?
Yeah. So like but we do certain things in the week. Like, we don't drink every night of the week, or like, you know, if we go for a meal, there's depending on how, like I say to my clients, like, is it a bronze, silver or gold occasion? Like, is it really, really important to you? Or is it like, you know, your fella's work colleague's wedding or whatever, do you know what I mean? Like, how important is it? And then that will then determine how much you indulge at that meal. Or do you know what I mean? Like, there's ways and means you can like teach around it, isn't there? But yeah, it's always about learning how to navigate those occasions.
Yeah. If you have to stop living your normal life then it's not going to last. No. So like, obviously, I do have to say, like, I do have to be honest, the way that we do things is slower in the short term, but faster in the long term. So what I mean by that is like a coach, or you could do a plan, or you could do a challenge like 75-day hard, where you hit pause on your whole life. You don't drink, you train twice a day, you do all these crazy food rules, and you could lose weight in that 75 days faster than what you would with us. But a year from now, you've probably regained the weight that you lost, whereas our clients are still losing.
Yeah.
And they've kept it off and they're not going back to square one.
Yeah.
So in the short term, in like 21 days, in 8 weeks, we are slower. But in the long term, we're faster because we stop the yo-yo.
Yeah.
So I think that's important to mention, because I just think anyone can starve themselves for a short period of time. And like, it's easy to go, do you know what? I'm not going to eat out and I'm not going to drink alcohol and I'm going to give this up. I'm going to quit this. And I actually think it's harder to train yourself to have a more balanced approach and a healthier relationship with all of those things. So for example, if you're someone who, like, even if we look at lockdown, loads of people lost loads of weight in lockdown, and then lockdown ended and people started living their normal life again and they regain weight and they're like, wow, I've just gained the 2 stone that I lost in that time. And I literally have a client who that happened to. And she was like, so this time I want to maintain going out every week. She doesn't go drinking every week, but she eats out every single week. And so she now knows what to order when she goes for an Indian or a Chinese, or when she goes to the caravan with her family, she knows how to navigate it all. She knows how to get a takeaway. She knows what to order from the pizza place. And so, like, I think you need to learn how to live your sociable, fun life for you to get results that last.
Yeah.
And it's easy to hit pause, but the results, they're not going to stick with you.
No.
Yeah.
And
if you go out for like 1 meal a week, it's not going to do anything. Like,
Minor, isn't it?
it's very small. You're just going out to, like, you know, enjoy yourself, have a bit of freedom from your normal life, cooking for yourself. Like, you shouldn't have to stop that, or it is just going to make you so unhappy.
you deserve a day where you don't do any dishes.
Yes. Yeah.
Definitely.
Or
And
two.
like, I always like to put it into like a week's point of view. So if it's 21, there's 3 meals a day, 7 days a week, that's 21 meals. One of them, like, is that really going to make or break? Unless, like, you might eat 10,000 calories, so yeah, it will make or break it. But if you go and socialize, but you do it in a really well managed way, and that means having, you know, instead of being on the pina coladas all night, you have 1 cocktail and then go lower calorie. Or it means when you go to a restaurant that instead of having a starter, main, dessert and a bottle of wine, you just have a main meal and your bottle of wine. You know, like,
Just
it's
cut back.
making little swaps and changes.
Yeah.
Um,
If you get like if it's your idea to go out for food, then you don't have to go to like the Indian. You could go for like a Turkish.
Yeah, or
Or
Nando's.
yeah.
Yeah. Like, clients of mine, they were like, oh, well, I was meeting up with a friend who I haven't seen in ages, so we just suggested that we go to Nando's. I'm like, great. You don't need to go to Nando's and order the chicken burger and the rice and the mash and the garlic bread. You can get your butterfly chicken and your rice and your broccoli and still have a great time.
Yeah.
That sounds stunning.
Nando's is such a good one, you know,
Yeah.
when you're going out for food, because you're like, you have got like the higher calories, like the fino pita, but you know you can
Love
do it
that
healthy.
fino pita.
I know, it's stunning.
The halloumi.
Oh, I don't know. Gorgeous.
I'm into the sauce.
And
And I'm not really a saucy gal.
The chutney stuff on it.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
like is it a red onion
Yeah,
type?
It's like,
Yeah.
you're the second person to say they're not into sauce.
I'm
To
not
me
a
today,
saucy
That is
person.
not normal.
Yeah,
sauce.
like Zara can't eat anything without sauce. Everywhere you go, she's like, have you got any ketchup?
Same.
Are you like that?
Yeah, we were talking about this today, actually.
In the house lunchtime class.
Love sauce.
I have like
Mayonnaise on everything.
I was saying, if me and Pete have like a homemade Nando's, I will have a dollop of hummus, dollop of tzatziki, barbecue sauce. Like, I have like,
Really?
yeah, I am a condiment queen.
We need to get you a crown.
Yeah. That's me.
Yeah, do you know what? I can, like, I'll have a sausage and bacon butty, no sauce.
No.
No.
Brown and red.
I could have
Yeah.
I could have chips with no sauce. I mean, I
no.
like mayo. I'm just not mad about, like, I'm
need
not
a
really
dip.
someone, I hate it when I'm eating like a burger or a wrap and the sauce dripping all down my hands. Like, we got, have you been to, I've got cramp in my foot. Have you been to, have you been to Beak?
Yes.
Beak?
Yeah,
Beef.
it's unbelievable. The Scouse burger.
That's what I got. That's what I got. So it's in Crosby and it's a fried chicken place. I mean, it's not healthy.
Oh, like beak.
What were you thinking?
What were you thinking? Oh my days.
I didn't know it was cookie.
I actually put in my,
God.
we've got like a family group chat with like me cousins and all the partners. And I put in the group chat, getting a beak. And then it was, I was like, no, I mean the chicken place.
I didn't understand.
Rory was like, I was gonna say.
Your mum was like, huh?
I was like, what? Because I was just like, because Lauren had put in like, where's good for pizza, and I was like, don't know, getting a beak.
So
They
I'm
were
not
like, hang on a minute. I was like, no. What? But I think they've named that like so that it is funny. But anyway, it's a chicken place, and they do this chicken burger, which
Scouse
it's
burger,
got. It's called the Scouse burger, and it's got it's like a big deep fried chicken fillet, and it's got curry sauce on it. So I loved it, right? But eating it was
messy.
It's
I
hard.
hated every minute of eating it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I made the mistake of eating it in the car as well while
Same.
watching Netflix.
No,
I was like,
Fran would not drive me home to eat it. I was like, I need to eat this with a knife and fork. It's just too.
Can you not sit in?
No, to take out. And he was like, no, don't be stupid. It'll be cold by the time we get there. So I'm eating this burger and it's dripping all over me and it's all over my hands. It's all between my fingers, it's on my rings. And I'm like,
It's when your nails go like yellow from the curry as well. So.
Literally that. I was like, this experience is not, it tastes so nice, but the experience was unenjoyable because of the amount of sauce. It needs a knife and fork. So anyway, we've proper gone on a tangent again.
I know, but go to B because it's unbelievable.
Go to B. When you have your little treat or whatever, go to B
And take
It's
some
nice.
wipes.
Yeah, take wipes
And gloves. And a pin.
and just take a knife and fork.
Yeah.
Like it would have been well more pleasant with a knife and fork. Anyway, so giving up your social life is not cool. You need to learn how to navigate it. If you want results that last, like this is the thing, we need to get results and keep them. You have to learn how to enjoy everyday life. You have to learn how to go to the pictures and not eat like a dickhead. How to go for a meal and like know which moments are your fuck yes moments. Like you said, if it's your partner's work colleague's birthday, I'm sorry, but that's not an excuse to like sabotage your health.
Yeah.
You know, I think those, you know, is it your birthday or is it someone else's? Like you don't need to have 5 courses and 2 bottles of wine like on every single occasion. And I think that we get really, really good success with our clients doing that because they're like, I can't believe I'm living my life and like I'm not making all these sacrifices. I'm not saying no, I'm just adapting. Okay, a training program that doesn't fit your life. So you mentioned this, you said like overtraining.
Like if a program's demanding you to train 6 days a week, 7 days a week even, and like you've got a family, you've got 2 kids, you've got a husband, like everything else, like you can't, like we said before, I don't know which podcast it was, but you said before, like you can get good results from just training 3 times a week as long as your workouts are efficient and, you know, like we said, like not just going on step for an hour, like that is pointless. Like if you're getting daily movement in from an outdoor walk with a dog or whatever, like you don't need to go on step for an hour, like make it it should fit your life. It shouldn't add extra overwhelm and extra chaos. Like it needs to work together. It's
meant to complement your life, isn't it? Like health and fitness is meant to make your life better, not make it more overwhelming.
Stress,
I think like a lot of influencers particularly, their job is fitness. So like for us, we're coaches. So we do have like, so we don't train or can't train 6 days a week and feel good. But I think sometimes like people try and push busy people into a program that's not built for a busy person or it's built for someone whose life is fitness. And a lot of the women who we coach, like they just want to get in, get it done and get out. So I think if your workouts are taking you an hour and a half, but you're busy, then it's not right for you. If you need to train 5 days a week, but you don't have 5 hours a week, it's not right for you. Like we've all got clients. I've got a couple of clients who only go to the gym twice a week for 45 minutes. I've got a couple of girls who train at home for 30 minutes 3 times a week. Like there is a way of programming dependent on your own life.
Yeah.
And you don't need to try and fit yourself into a generic program that isn't going to work for you.
I think as well, like I do it myself sometimes, like we were saying about when you see other coaches and other fitness influencers or whoever, whether you know them personally or not, and you see that they're doing like in one day a strength session, an interval sprint session, and then they're doing, well, that's what they don't know, it's something else, an interval hit session, whatever. And you're like, oh, should I be doing 3 sessions a day? Or like then you buy into that influencers program that wants you to train 3 times a day. That's not sustainable. Like you're literally going to burn out because that is their life. They don't have, I mean, they might have kids stuff, you know, that is most of those people, that is their life and nothing else, whereas they haven't got a 9-to-5 job, 2 kids to run around, a husband to like, you know, do stuff for and whatever. Like that's what that was.
I don't know why my brain went to like sexual things then.
That is not what I was thinking.
I didn't realise that was going to come out of your mouth. I think that coffee's gone to your head.
This is why I shouldn't have coffee after lunchtime, because my brain
She's
is
gone
all
scary.
over the place. Talking about friends with flags or whatever it's called.
Shall go for it.
Yeah.
You maybe they should have thought out.
No, so what you're trying to say is like, so for example, we've already mentioned Lucy Davis, so we may as well mention her again. She is an
queen.
athlete, and like part of her job is to be an athlete. And like, so we might look at her and be like, she runs half marathons pretty much every day, and she does her strength sessions as well. And we're like, wow, we're not doing enough. Like, I'm training for High Rocks, but I'm not trying to be Lucy Davis. Like,
I'm not gonna get a flag.
Do that. Yeah. I'm not going to be on the podium. I'm just like, so we have to remember, like, what is our life like, and what are we actually training for? Some people who we follow or might admire or look up to or be inspired by, their job is to be an athlete, or their job is fitness. And so they have the time, or maybe they work in a gym and can jump on whatever class they want or whatever. I would even say, like, for me, I've got time available to train like that, but I don't want to. Do you know what I mean? And so it can fit like what you want to do. It can fit your own life. Like, if you do have the time. So I know that there are some people who don't have kids and don't have a demanding job and can train in the morning and the night. Maybe you want to do it, and that's okay. But it shouldn't be an expectation of you if you don't have that.
Shouldn't
capacity.
be a stress.
Yeah.
Like, I know like some of my friends who have done like intense like programs in the past, or like I've even had friends who have done bodybuilding and stuff, and they've been like going to the gym at 11:15 at night because they haven't finished off their steps, or they haven't, they didn't finish off the glute session. I'm like, that's counterproductive though, because you're then gonna eat into your recovery and sleep time, and like it's just
But let's be real, bodybuilding isn't health.
No.
We're talking about health, aren't we? Like, and that's obviously our guiding star all of the time is health. Whereas bodybuilding, you're doing the opposite. Like, it's literally
you're depleting your health.
Very stressed on the body.
So unhealthy. So unhealthy.
Yeah.
Like, me and Fran watch like a lot of fitness like vloggers and stuff on YouTube, and a few of them are bodybuilders, and the stuff they, predominantly male, but the stuff they put their body through is
mental,
insane.
I feel like I do want to do it at some stage in my life though.
Let's
Just like
move
force myself.
past that one. What do you not want to do?
For the no, it's my ADHD.
Red flag.
I will never do it because I love food too much. But I would like to do it for the.
So why do you want? Tell me. No, let's explore this. Why do you want to do it?
Although I may as well do an ultramarathon. I don't know, just like
You are
for like the
extreme.
for the self. Like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like, to prove myself that I can do it. I would never do it, by the way. I'm just like, sometimes my brain goes that way.
I don't think bodybuilding should be deemed as a sport, because it's not
a task.
Yeah. It's more of like an aesthetic. It's more of an art. Mike Israetel, who's a bodybuilder, put it in that way. And he said it isn't a sport, it's more of an art, because you're sculpting and shaping and developing your body in a way for people to observe and for people to judge.
Yeah.
So I would agree it's more of an art. And I like, if you're into it, you're into it. But I've got zero desire to want to do that. Like, what do you want to prove to yourself?
Prove to
I take it
yourself.
back.
So do you want to prove to yourself that you can starve yourself to the extreme, to the point where you're unhealthy? Is that like an admirable thing for you? Or do you look at them and be like, I want to look like that?
Neither.
Right. So let's just scratch that one
Let's
off
just
the
scratch
list.
that back. That was just my ADHD brain talking now.
I think an ultra marathon's a better goal.
Yeah.
Like, I'd support you on the ultra marathon thing.
Yeah, okay.
I'd do you the flag for that.
Yeah, green flag. Green flag.
Moving on.
I actually do think, because like that's a performance goal, and like I think that the feeling of doing an ultra marathon, you must be like, wow, what a fucking woman I am. I felt like that after the half marathon, and I know I will after High Rocks. I'll be like, wow, I'm amazing.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that's like a performance thing, and I think that's true grit and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You've got to be fit to do it. Like,
I just think that that's like, whereas starving yourself is different.
I take it back. I don't want to eat cream of rice. I know I said it.
But are you going to do an ultramarathon?
You've said it now.
Well, how many full marathons have you done?
2.
And you've done 3 halves?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how many High Rockses?
3.
Oh, well, the next thing's an ultramarathon then.
Simples.
I want to see you in Texas doing the last man standing with Lucy Davis.
Imagine. The
Oh my
dream.
God, Sammy, that's a goal. Let's get it on the vision board.
It's never going to happen.
Right, we're running
Anyway.
out of time. So training that doesn't fit your life is not a vibe. Like there's a way of training for everyone that fits every routine, every schedule. We can make it happen. So don't try and put yourself in boxes that you don't fit in.
Yeah.
I wrote down 20k step targets.
Yeah.
Yeah, unnecessary.
I used to
Yeah.
have a client that used to do that, and we literally had to say like, wow,
Stop.
like you're gonna have to rein it in a little bit.
Yeah.
It's very excessive.
Yeah, it's not necessary.
No.
There's this law of diminishing returns. So it's like steps are effective between like most effective around 7 to 10k a day. And then after that, because of how much energy you've expended, your body becomes more efficient. And so they're not as effective for like expending energy, but also it starts to impact your energy levels and your hunger. So 7 to 10k steps most people can do without noticing significant increases in their hunger and significant reductions in the energy. So if you do a 20k steps a day, you're going to feel tired and you're going to feel more hungry. Therefore, it's pretty pointless. So do your 7 to 10k steps and then
feel good.
And
And it's
feel
like
good.
if you're trying to stick to a deficit and like eat less calories, if you're burning more, then again, counterproductive, isn't it?
Managing
Yeah.
hunger is so key.
Yeah.
You don't need to be doing 20k steps. This was a big thing in lockdown. There was a few programs going around where coaches were trying to get clients to lose as much weight as fast as possible, and they were doing like cash rewards for transformations. And like it's just really damaging. Like it's not good. It's like people shouldn't be spending every week and minute trying to get the steps in, doing steps in the living room. I'm
There's
like,
someone I know
"Are you
who used to
alright?"
literally go on
Sit
the
on the
treadmill.
couch.
They used to go on the treadmill at like 4 a.m. in the morning, and they'd vlog it all, and they'd be like, just up at 4 a.m. doing my steps on the treadmill, and then like they'd go and do a 9 to 5 job, and then they'd be back out on a big walk in the evening. Like it just
screams.
wasn't sustainable.
It's like that orthorexia thing, isn't it? Where it's like anorexia, but it's like an unhealthy obsession with healthy.
habits.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Where it's to the point, like we were saying in the podcast the other week with Jen and Lois, that it's healthy to be unhealthy.
Yeah.
It's healthy to have a day where you don't move. It's healthy to have a day where you eat a
Couch
Chinese
potato.
banquet. Yeah. Like it's healthy to be unhealthy
Yeah.
sometimes. Right, final thing. And I wrote this one down because I hate seeing zero focus on nutrition. So people just focusing on calories and not focusing on fiber, food quality, protein. And it's just like, well, it's all about like calories. And I know that this helped a lot of people, like calorie deficit, and all you need is a calorie deficit. But I think it simplified it too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not health.
Because if you just eat 1,600 calories of chocolate, that's not healthy, is it? That's not going to help you on a health goal, is it? Like, it's not
That's
going to
what
help
I
you.
think it made people do.
Or like
Yeah.
people like we all have clients who come to us and they say, well, I think I eat quite healthy. I have a bagel for my breakfast, and then I'll have like, I don't even know, like a sandwich for my lunch, and then I'll have a jacket potato for my tea. But like, there's no colour, there's no fruit and veg, there's no consider for protein. Or like, I know I had a conversation with one of the girls in Lift and Glow the other night, and she was like, I thought before I came here that I ate high protein, but she would cook for, I think it was her husband and her daughter, and like say a pasta bake, she'd put one chicken fillet between all three of them. Like, but to her that she thought she was being good, but she's like, my God, I was like under fueling us all. And she was like, but it's,
That's
Can't
really
remember where I
common.
was going with that now.
My mum was the same. Like I didn't realise my whole life I was just getting half a chicken breast.
I was malnourished
for every meal. And it is mad. And even now I say to my mum, eat a full chicken breast. She cuts the chicken breasts in half and freezes the other half. I'm like, you all right? Like, what are you doing? But I did see in her bin a Muller rice protein.
Oh,
I know, she's having a go.
Bless her.
So yeah, I think that just talking about calories, and I think like slimming clubs have made this worse, and just tracking calories and stuff, and it isn't just about calories, it's about nutrition. Nutrition isn't a calorie target.
Yeah.
And I think like a lot of people think that when someone gets a coach and they help them with their nutrition, they just get a calorie target and that's enough. That's not actually enough. We're looking at what you're eating, how that's making you feel. We can look at a day of eating, can't we? And we can know how that person feels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Absolutely.
you can see
Yeah.
it straight away. You'll be like, I know you were hungry that day, and I know that's why you ate 600 calories of chocolate later on in the day. You can see it. So like, it's nutrition is about how to build a meal properly to tick off not just the calorie target to get you the goal, but to make you feel the best you can, and also to look after your health, to get your vitamins, your minerals, your fiber, your protein in.
Yeah.
Your healthy fats. And you're like, that's often
I've got a client at the moment who we've had to work hard to get her fats up. She was eating too low of a fat for a female, for like hormone regulation and stuff and health and all that. And she said since upping her fats, like her energy and everything's been so much better, and she feels like her skin's nicer and all that. Like it's just
People
It's
get
not just about cows.
wheelie. People get wheelie.
Willy. Little snort.
I always snort.
What were you gonna say?
I don't know. I mean, no. The women like get really. They get worried about eating like butter and like oils. They like think, oh my god, no, need to stay away from them.
Yeah.
But they don't realise how good they are for them.
Yeah, or like they think everything has to be like, sorry, to interrupt them.
Low fat.
Sorry, go on.
It's okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say like low fat or like reduced fat everything. Like that's not
so
not
they
healthy.
go like reduced fat. So they have skimmed milk, Muller light yogurts. What's the butter that's got like no fat in?
Olive spread.
Some sort of vegetable oil spread.
Bretatoli or something like
Something
that.
like that. No, Flora.
Flora, yeah.
Flora. I'm like, just have butter. Flora
Butterly,
tastes
butterly.
like shit.
Is that what it is?
Can't believe it's not butter.
I can. All of that, but in my opinion, like those, well, obviously not just in my opinion, we need fats, and like having, semi-skimmed or whole milk, perfectly fine. Like you don't need to have fry light. You can use olive oil. It's healthy fats. You don't need to not eat avocado. You can eat nuts. You can eat avocado. You can eat your normal butter. I just think we need to try and eat like as minimally processed things, but obviously understand the nutrition in them all.
Yeah.
It's also like your portion size, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Like not pouring half bottle of oil in or like drizzling like your salad in like masses of like high fat dressing. It's all about
40 grams of butter on your toast.
Yeah, well, I think that's the thing when you have those utterly butterly.
I don't know why I thought of that. I never even eaten it.
When you have those like low calorie spreads, you can proper like make your bread soggy, can't you? But you have to have less when you have the real thing. But it's better for you in the long run, health wise, and all of that.
Love a bit of
So
layer pack.
I would say nutrition is more than just calories, and we need to focus on nutrition as a whole. So vitamins, minerals, macronutrients, and not just simplify it to calories. Because if you just simplify it to calories, you might lose weight, but you won't be healthier.
Yeah. You'd be miserable and starving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else to add?
I think so.
No. Great. Thank you so much for listening. Make sure to like and subscribe. This has been a silly episode. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Bye.